Hello everyone, Joy here. I'm back with this week's Minimalist home tour. First things first, check out these lovely nails. Aren't they so pretty? Oh my gosh. I got new nails a little bit faster this time because this is my birthday month. Yes, some of you already know, but I'm very excited. Speaking of holidays and holiday spirit, I would love to touch on how minimalism helps people stay in touch with themselves and also build quality connections. For instance, when you're a minimalist, essentially you're limiting yourself in a way, but you're not limiting yourself to a degree where you're denying yourself what you truly want. On the contrary, minimalism helps you focus on what truly matters to you the most instead of becoming this mindless consuming machine or just relentless greed. I think minimalism helps people create necessary discipline. I akin to it as something like even taking a shower in the morning, brushing your teeth, waking up at a certain time every day to make sure you're adhering to your circadian rhythm and stuff like that. Certain limitations, for instance, when you go out, you should put on some clothes. These are the things maybe a newborn baby does not understand, but it is taught because it helps us not only stay warm, but it protects us. It helps us to create our creativity when we dress up, so on and so forth. So I think minimalism is just one of those essential tools in life that can help you not even limit, but guide yourself towards a direction where you're honest about what it is that truly matters to you, that give you genuine happiness, not a simple sense of instant superiority or the little high that you get when you acquire, even steal from others. So I also wanted to use an example of interpersonal relationships, right? Think of a good friend that you have, best friend. Maybe you don't have a best friend, then think of the time when you were dating. You know, although it's generally recommended that you don't settle quickly with just anyone. When you meet a couple of people and then you find some very good connection with a certain person, it's usually a good idea to pursue that connection and see where it goes instead of trying to manage everybody at once. What do we call these people? Casanovas. But when we distract ourselves from never committing to anything and always dabbling in everything, it's always good to dabble in the beginning to see what really calls out to you, whether it's even a hobby again or a relationship. But once you find something that clicks with you, when you pursue it deeply, pursue that one thing that really makes you feel good or that really feels fulfilling for you, then you can learn so much from pursuing that one thing. I think there are many books that even talk about this. Have you ever heard about this term, like T-shaped human is the ideal human, which means they're T, you know how letter T shaped horizontally and then there's a deep vertical line. So the T is when you're sort of balanced in every regard, right? You know, you exercise, you meet people, you work on yourself. There's you study many different things, you try out many different hobbies, but then there's one area where you become expert by deeply pursuing it. And I would like to say minimalism helps you find that vertical line in your T-shaped lifestyle. I really genuinely believe almost every human can do anything they want in their life if they're passionate enough and they pursue it enough and they invest time and energy and effort and resources into it enough. But the thing is, not any person can do everything in depth. Do you know what I mean? Because by the magic of the universe, all of us have limited time on this earth, and whether we like it or not, we simply cannot be everything at once. We can do many things at once, but you know, everybody's limited, some by circumstances and simply by our own mortality, randomness of certain events in life, so on and so forth. So again, please remember, each of you are capable of so much good and so much progress in this life, even bring so much happiness, not only for yourself, but for others. But do remember that, you know, we all have limited time, so you're going to want to focus on things that matter to you the most. Maybe for you, it's creating a beautiful family and raising kind, thoughtful, and balanced next generation as a parent. It could be someone who is career-oriented. It could be someone who is, you know, experience-oriented. Whatever you choose, as long as it doesn't harm the liberties or livelihood or life of others, I think it's a great endeavor. And in order for you to find it is when you need to do the horizontal exploration, right? I'm a believer and a fan of trying out many different hobbies, but you know, if it doesn't call out to me, if it's taking more than it's giving me joy, then I have no problem abandoning that hobby. There's no shame behind that. I think minimalism helps us sort of discard things that matter less to us, that don't belong to us. Doesn't mean they're a bad thing. That just means they don't work for us. Whatever it is, whether it's a relationship product, or you know, anything that you're focusing on at the time. Not everything you try or experience in your life is for you to explore further. And I think minimalism helps you make these kind of decisions efficiently with conviction that there's something better for you. And when you find it, cherish it and explore it, and you never know what it can teach you, you know. There's always a balance, right? Again, I like to try, I've tried so many different types of clothes in my life, even for my wardrobe, and not many of them I kept. And I never really felt too much guilt, especially lately, in discarding an item that doesn't work for me. Because I know when I put my outfit in a donation bin, I know that's meant for somebody else who will cherish it better. Or even if I have to discard the item because nobody wants it. Let's say I am forced to throw away an item. Instead of feeling too guilty about it, I thank the item, again, for teaching me a lesson, in helping me figure out why it doesn't work for me and what I'm looking for in my next product. Again, same thing with relationships, right? You know, of course, it's really difficult to be always thinking nicely about your ex relationship, especially if it was very draining and difficult, and maybe they conned you out of money, I don't know. But there's some level of appreciation that I do have for every single person I met in my life, unless they were really criminal towards me. For most relationships, I'm grateful because they show me what I don't want, right? Or what I do want, or what even I could do better in the next relationship, so on and so forth. And again, everything just ties back to the simple truth in life that we all understand, is that there are certain things that matter to each of us the most. And I would also like to add on top of that, you know, I do believe that most human beings, when you really look inside their heart, even in their pursuit of intense materialism, someone might be like, nah, F minimalism, I want my closet filled with all the clothes. I think even underneath that, what they're really advocating for isn't the number of clothes, even though they might say it. It's the feelings those clothes give them. It's a vision that they have for what kind of person they want to be. But it isn't in the number of items or accumulation that they're looking for. Maybe it's the sense of setting themselves a little bit above what they consider as average, you know, or maybe it's associating themselves with being fashionable. Maybe it's a sign of wealth that they want to project. Whatever it is, there's usually something non-tangible cause underneath everybody's desire and their pursuit. So let's remember to stay in touch with our souls and what we're looking for. Again, if you can afford to fill up your closet with lots of clothes, perhaps that is your vision. Perhaps that's your vertical in your T. Again, if that one person was living by themselves and there was nobody to see that they had lots of clothes, like if everybody was not impressed with it, if nobody was impressed with it, I don't think they would pursue that. Do you know what I mean? So every human being underneath, there's a certain level of fulfillment that we're looking for, even when it's expressed in materialistic ways. And I'll just like to invite people, because most people cannot afford, or it will be inefficient or a little bit wasteful to only be accumulating a bunch of material stuff. And they might not even reach their goal of impressing people or being seen as fashionable at a certain point. So, you know, again, I want minimalism to help you create necessary, not limitations, but blueprint for you to maximize your resources and distribute them in an efficient way that helps you have the sense of fulfillment and connection with who you are deep inside. And also, while you're doing that, because your focus isn't on relentless material gain, maybe you have room for more connections in your life and more intangible but worthy pursuits as a human being. And I talked about building eternal wealth, right? Something that no one can take away from you. And in order for us to have an eternal wealth and eternal life, we will need to connect with the world and people around the world. So let's not forget that. That went a little deeper than I intended, or maybe I intended it. So without further ado, let's start this week's Minimalist Home Tour. Let's go!
Hi everyone, Joey here. I'm back with this week's Minimalist Home Tour. As you can see, my home is, you know, somewhat clean, and we will start off in the bedroom. Obviously, I've still not done the laundry for my bed sheets and everything. I need to do that soon, but oh well. I was gonna do that tonight, but you know, I felt tired, so I just want to chill, and I'll get to it soon. And of course, there's my fridge area, and as you can see, I normally have my laundry rack over here, but you know, because this is social media and I wanted to have a nice little thumbnail, I actually put them on that corner, but usually this will be right in this corner, just like this. So over here, of course, I have some hanger and I keep off-season clothes in that suitcase, and in-season clothes that I wear are here. And up here, there's a little bit of mess. So this bag is new. One of the ladies that I look up to gave this to me, so that was very, very lovely. She's my mentor, and I love this new bag. It's like, I don't think it's a brand bag, but she said she got it because it's so pretty, but she never used this, so I think it's more special. So I'm actually going to try and carry this bag often. And over here, you might be wondering like, oh, what are those? Over here, this is just the paint supplies. Obviously, I told you that I was painting. There's some more paint supplies, and I've not worked on the painting in a while also, but I'll get to it, you know. So this is kind of like my hobby zone. On top, you can see I have a yoga mat. I did work out somewhat recently, but actually went to the park and stuff like that because the weather was a little bit warmer, even for winter, which was nice. And over here is actually photos that I took for my birthday. So those are like the albums and stuff. I'm not gonna post any of it yet because it's not my birthday yet, but yeah. And over here, of course, there's some like socks and underwear and stuff like that, miscellaneous items. And let me go ahead and load this so I can, now it's getting quite cluttered. As you can see, I do need to declutter. Like just looking at this, you will be like, oh yeah, that's definitely minimalist. But then you look at that and you'll be like, oh, that's just a normal person's house, which I'm both minimalist and normal, okay? You can see I freeze my food trash. I do need to take that out, and I have a fresh new food trash bag that I've started on there. And of course, not much groceries. I think those sausages might actually have gone bad, and so are those tuna, so I need to address that. There's a bit of kimchi. I haven't eaten the kimchi, which was nice. But yeah, clearly I'm in dire need of some grocery shopping, and which it shall happen soon. But we'll just move into the bathroom. So this is my little bathroom right here. That hair treatment, I'm almost out, but I wanted to use it up all the way to the bottom. That's why I kept it down there. But I did get some new conditioner and shampoo just in case, and I kept those up there for now. And this is like a shower gel thing that my friend left behind that I'm just using up. And then there's of course my foam cleanser and a mouthwash, and of course some cleaning supplies. I did a little bit of scrubbing and cleaning on the bathroom. I don't know if you watched my last week's video. You can see like the little bit of gunk is a little bit scrubbed off. And you know what I do is I would do like spot cleaning here and there. I don't stress about doing all the cleaning at once. In fact, even when I do like a overall cleaning session, if I have done like mini cleans here and there, it seems less daunting. So again, don't be a victim of your own perfectionism. I recommend anyone, if you can do just a little bit today, do that. Because you know, we're only human, okay? And up here you can see I have some toilet papers and hairbrush and cotton swabs, and of course sunscreen over there. And over here, of course, my toothbrush, little cream, little oil for my lip, and then little body mist, deodorant, skin toner. I've used up my regular lotion, body lotion already, so I've just been putting toner on my body, and I don't think it's moisturizing enough, so I do think I need to get a lotion soon. I've forgotten about that. Yeah, and fun fact, a little side note, we're spending a lot of time in the bathroom today, but I had to get drainage cleaner and shampoo and conditioner. I didn't get those at the same time, so I got shampoo and conditioner, and then later I had to get drainage cleaner, and then I realized I also need to get laundry detergent. So I actually did 3 different grocery shopping. That's what I'm saying, like I don't stress about too much about not getting it perfectly the first time. No need to beat yourself up, especially if you're someone who used to struggle with perfectionism like myself. It's very good self-loving practice to be like, you don't have to be great at everything all the time, because even if some people might act like they are, they might not even be perfect either, you know. Perfectionism can be very dangerous. So yeah, just want to talk about that. And of course, there's 3 pair of shoes. I got 2 more pairs at work, I believe. Oh, actually 3 more. I got 2 heels. One of the heels are broken, so I need to fix it, but that was a heel from my aunt, so I don't want to throw it away. And I also have like a non-tie sneakers that I can slip on. I think many of my subscribers have already seen those, but since they're kind of like cooler with their clothes, they're a little mesh type, I just kept that at work. And of course there's umbrella because it's been raining, and I used the umbrella today. And of course, here's my little kitchenette. I did some dishes, so I didn't really cook, but I ordered like some kimchi soup, and then I had it for lunch, and I had it also for dinner. So I heat up the leftover. That's why they need a bit of cleaning. And we'll go down here. Of course, nothing much. I don't use trash cans, so I just put my trash in the trash bag. Of course, there's laundry detergent here, extra trash bags. Nothing too special, nothing too pretty. And of course, there's my little scrubber back there, and we will move over here. You can see I store everything from bags to miscellaneous items, even rice packets, even like masks and stuff like that in this kitchen cabinet, because, you know, it's like a multi-purpose, just a storage for me. And that, y'all, obviously is my entire home tour for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and let's just go to the outro.
That was my minimalist home tour. I hope y'all liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time with more content. Bye! Big hugs.